Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for June. We're also going to take a look at money, love, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. But again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, we have a card, a summary affirmation card of I feel transformed. So likely a pretty significant change or shift has happened for you in these last few weeks or months, which is super neat to see, Pisces. Big enough to call it a transformation even. But let's see what messages we've got here. Okay, first up we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. So I think at one point we were kind of limiting ourselves. We were holding ourselves back. Maybe we were intentionally delaying this transformation. But if you look at this card, the person is, their arms are bound down, they're blindfolded. They have all these swords stuck in the ground behind them, and they can very kind of easily wiggle back and cut themselves free. And that's what we did here, it seems. So again, at some point we were delaying, postponing, somehow hindering this transformation from happening, but then we went for it. The next card we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change. It's about being on a journey. With the Chariot, we don't always know where we're going, but we can trust the Chariot's taking us to that place. But again, it's like we were preventing this transformation from happening, and then we went for it. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With a case of Ace of Swords, this could be new ideas. This could be new motivation for the transformation, or this could be some new clarity, I think, that drove it forward as well. But let's take a look now at our clarifiers and see what other messages I can give you. First, we have the Judgment card. I'm a big fan of the Judgment card. Pisces, the Judgment card's always favorable for you. But again, this is getting the clarity, the information that you need. We just talked about that. And then making a decision based off of it. So again, for some reason we were holding back, we were limiting this transformation. We got the clarity we needed and made the decision to then go after that transformation. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of good luck, good fortune, and it's a turning point. Things are moving, things are shaking. Again, we're well on this journey now. So like to see that with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, it's that change, it's that shift. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. So this is new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. Again, it was that motivation to make this transformation. Listen, you can be up here, but not if you're going to chew on the plants. Sorry, the cat wanted to come say hello. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general look at what's coming for June. Pulling us another summary affirmation card here. We have the card I Will Protect. This is an interesting one. I don't see this card very often, but with the I Will Protect card, there could be you're finding yourself in a situation where you may have to defend yourself or protect something that you care about or someone you care about. Pretty literal meaning with the I Will Protect card, but let's kind of see what we have come through here. Again, it's just standing up for yourself, standing up for something you love, someone you love. We don't always need to protect, but sometimes we do. So being able to step in and do that protection as needed. Okay, you're so helpful today. You're so helpful. We're just going to work around the cat today, apparently. He knew exactly where to lay. First up, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. So I do think some sort of shift is going to happen. Something's going to come quickly, so be ready for that in the next few weeks. This is oftentimes finding out information. This is news coming in, so just be aware of that as well. I feel like we're finding out some sort of piece of information here, and it's triggering change. The next card we have is the Temperance card. The Temperance card is a card of balance and harmony. I love Temperance because I feel like generally speaking, we just don't have enough balance and harmony. So this is a good one to see. This is also a card of being patient though, and having moderation as well. So I think there could be some persistence coming into play. Perhaps that's the protection, that kind of extra layer of support, if you will. At the bottom here, we have the Ten of Cups. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Ten of Cups. It's my favorite card in the entire deck. It's the card of everything good. It's a card of total love, support, contentment. I used to not think contentment was that big of a deal, and now I realize as I get older, it's hard to be content. So contentment is a good thing to have. I feel like this is in general really positive though. We have this nice sense of contentment down here, some balance and harmony coming in. And like I said, a little bit of action based on information we're finding out, but not a big deal. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious, very hardworking. So I actually think this is change that you've been wanting. This is change you've been seeking, something you've been working towards, and now it's like it finally is breaking loose for you, which is good to see. The Page of Cups can also be a love card too, so I'm not saying this change will be related to love for all of you, but it definitely could be. The next card we have is the Hangman. The Hangman is a card of being kind of stagnant, so again, things weren't moving, and now it seems like things are breaking loose and freeing up for you. The Hangman is also a wisdom card, which makes sense again with that Eight of Wands. We're finding out the information we need, and now the change can come to fruition. Things look so good though on the other side, again with the balance and the harmony, the contentment with the Eight of Cups. At the bottom here we have the Fool card. The Fool card is the first card in the major arcana. It's fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, adventures, beginnings. This is a new beginning of contentment, new beginning of a place where you'll be really happy. So I like seeing that for you, Pisces. Okay, now at this time, let's go into our third column, which is anything related to money. So starting out with a quick money message for you here. Get familiar with the type of wealth you would like to attract. Write a check to yourself for the dollar amount you wish to receive. So we're just going to put that there with the cat. So let's see what cards we have coming through in the money column here. Hopefully he continues to lay here or we'll be all over the place, but let's see here. So starting off with the Sun card, you have some really heavy hitters in terms of good cards here, Pisces. But first up, we have the Sun card. The Sun card is honestly probably the best card in the tarot deck. This is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. This is all good things. I think in terms of career and work, you're in a good place. We're in a happy place, which not a lot of people can say. There's some happiness and joy around your career and financial situation right now. Also, definitely success. The next card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. When I see the Two of Pentacles, this is one of these cards that kind of flags that it could be busy. So you may have a busy next few weeks or month. So do be aware of that. Things could be happening pretty fast. The Two of Pentacles, though, is also a card of multitasking, so kind of having to juggle a couple different projects, a couple different initiatives, a couple different asks. Maybe you're short-staffed or something along those lines as well. The Two of Pentacles, though, can also be a decision, but I think this is more about the busy and having a lot going on here. So Then taking a look at our bottom card, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is again that card of persistence. So I like this because I think we're going to continue to be successful. We're going to continue to be happy. There's going to continue to be joy. So I love that from the persistence perspective. But again, with it being busy and you juggling lots of things, do keep in mind or keep an eye out. This is like keeping and maintaining boundaries. So there could be some stuff you have to say no to. You might not be able to take on everything that's being asked of you. So just be aware of that. Don't run yourself into the ground. Don't run out the happiness that we have. Okay, a little crooked, but let's take a look at our clarifiers here. Up first, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups has two wildly different meanings. I'm going to give you the one that's resonating here. So with this fourth cup coming into the view, this is typically surprise gifts, something unexpected. So I do think you could get like a spot bonus. Maybe they mail you a box of wine. They get you flowers for your anniversary or birthday. I do think there's going to be some sort of surprise gift, which again is just kind of building on this happiness, building on this joy. So I love that. It feels really well appreciated. Listen, dude, you chose to lay here, not me. Okay, our next card, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is again giving or receiving. It's very generous. Definitely you're going to be getting some sort of surprise gift here, which I love. You're going to be receiving something very generous, which is neat. This gift energy is cool to see coming in. Back-to-back gift cards too, which is really cool. We don't see that very often. At the bottom here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a great money and work card. It's super reliable. It's super hardworking. This Knight of Pentacles is, of course, you, Pisces. But again, you are kind of the workhorse. You're the reliable one. You're the hard worker. So we want to make sure that we don't overdo it either. So again, those boundaries come into play. Make sure you're not working 60 hours a week. There's times where we can't say yes to everything. This is also a patient card too. So like if somebody comes to you and says, hey, can you do this? You can say, yes, I can do it in 2 weeks, you know? So you can give that kind of timeline as well. Okay, moving on to our next column now, which is anything related to love. We're going to start out with a quick love message like we did for money. Our love card says freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So let's see what cards we have here for this column. For love, this is family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. Let's see what we've got going on here. First, we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords tends to not be the best relationship card. This is bully, theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship. I feel like there's a relationship ending. This relationship is not serving you well. Again, it thoroughly falls into that bucket of kind of a toxic relationship. We'll look into it a little bit more. But again, there's just some relationship that's not sitting well. This could be lover, this could be family member, this could be friend. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I love the Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck, good fortune, turning point. I think we keep like seeing improvement, but then it goes back. Seeing improvement, then it goes back. So we never really got this full turning point that we've been looking for, but we kind of have hope that it's going to keep getting better. We keep expecting this shift to fully happen and it doesn't. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Cups. This is like loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. Again, I do think that this is like the relationship ending and we're kind of grieving it, but it's like the shift that we need never happens. It just continues to be this not very good relationship. Let's take a look at our clarifiers though. First up, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, similar to the Five of Swords, is not the best card. This is theft, betrayal, dishonesty. And then you are actually the red gummy bear here gathering your swords and moving away. So I just think there's something happening with this relationship, maybe something similar, if not one of those words, the theft, betrayal, dishonesty. And this is us moving away from the relationship. So two not so good relationship cards there. The next card we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card of moving on. This is active. This is taking action. Again, this is you moving away. I think we're taking action because, again, we weren't seeing the results or seeing the change that needed to happen. At the bottom here, we have the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's a card of completion. It's a card of endings. It's completing a goal, completing a lesson. It's wrapping something up. It's closing something. So again, I think for the majority of you, you're going to close out this relationship. Again, it's just not serving us right. I feel like we've given this person hundreds of chances. So I'm sorry to see that, but I feel like this is the point where we know here. Again, could be family, friend, loved one, love interest. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I am royalty. This is one of my favorite affirmation cards in this deck. You are royalty. You should treat yourself like royalty. Those around you should as well. This is like remembering your worth, though. So love the royalty card anytime it comes through for us. But let's take a look and see what messages we have for this final column here. We're a little crooked all over with the cat hanging out with us, of course, but that's okay. Okay, so first up we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of, this can be like feeling like there's competition, feeling like we have to protect ourselves. This is money related. This is job related. Just skimming down, looking at the other cards. I think you maybe want a new job or a pay raise or something like that. But there's like competition, or maybe you're trying to get into school. It's like you're having to apply against other candidates. But again, there's some competition here. But it doesn't really matter, if I'm being honest. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. This is you coming out on top here. So again, the competition doesn't really matter. This is victory for you, success for you. Again, you coming out on top. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. So again, making me think it's career related, money related. But again, it's like you come out on top, you get the raise, you get the promotion, you get the job. So love that for you. Let's take a look and see what other messages I can give you here though. So first up, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about being skilled, doing quality work. It's a card of craftsmanship. So the best way you can defend yourself, or the best way you can see through the competition here, is to just keep doing your best work, Pisces. So that's my advice for you. Just do your best. Keep doing the quality work that you've always done. The next card we have is the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have the ace card, it's a card of newness. Ace of Swords. This could be like the conflict. This could be the rivalry. This could be the competition. But this will be clarity, and this is the clarity of you finding out, again, you came out on top. You were selected. You were the winner. You were the victor. At the bottom here, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be a card of like stress. Of course, we're very stressed, not knowing if we're going to be the one that gets it. Don't let yourself get burnt out though with the Ten of Wands. So just keep an eye on that too. You kind of have to balance that stress out too. It seems like it could be a really stressful situation for you. Okay, now at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1, we have the 6 of clubs. This is number 43 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the 3 of clubs. This is number 5 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the 8 of clubs, number 13 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, no, yes, or no. No, yes, no for you. Sorry, Pisces. No, yes, no. We're also going to take a look at our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of June. Your crystal this month is black tourmaline, which is good for protection, relaxation, protects you from any bad energy, and really relaxes body, mind, and spirit. Last but not least, we're also going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Pisces, your healing note says, there's something beautiful about all scars of whatever nature. A scar means the hurt is over, the wound is closed, healed, and done with. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, thank you for dealing with the crazy array of cat cards today. Apparently this is the napping spot. But thank you again. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But I hope you have a wonderful June, Pisces.